So Mr. Junior was talking a lot. Now it's your turn to figure out the capacity of these next objects I'm gonna introduce. So my first object is a picture of a mug. Here's a real mug. And what do you think the capacity of this mug is? Remember, capacity means how much something can hold. So inside, how much can this mug hold? Go ahead and tell your families what is the capacity of this mug just by looking at it. And you can pause it right here and tell your families. What's the capacity of this mug? It's a small capacity. Why? Because it can only hold a little bit. Let's see. I'm gonna take the cubes from my pot and put them in here. Let's see how much I can fit. Do you think I can fit all the cubes from this pot into this mug? Let's see. Oh, that's it. It can only hold that much. So yeah, the capacity of this mug is a small capacity. It has a small capacity. It can only hold a little bit of cubes. So in my picture, I'm gonna label the mug with small arrows because it has a small capacity. And I have another object, and this object was too big to bring inside, but I have a picture of it that I drew. It's a picture of a swimming pool. Now, some of you might have a swimming pool in your backyard. Maybe, I'm sure a lot of you have gone to Raging Waters and swum in the pools there. What's the capacity of those pools? Do you think they're a small capacity or a big capacity? And why? Tell your families and pause it right here. So what do you think? Do you think a swimming pool has a small capacity or a big capacity? Yeah, a swimming pool has a big capacity, probably a really big capacity because it can hold a lot of cubes, way more than this pot here. Now, we use cubes with Mr. Genie, but at home you can even fill your mug, your sandwich bag, your pot with water too. Water is another way to find out the capacity of an object. Cool, so remember, one more time, everyone say capacity. How much an object can hold. An object can have a small capacity. Say small capacity. That means it can hold a lot or a little bit. It can hold a little bit. And an object can also have a big capacity. That means it can hold a little bit or a lot. A lot. Now we know what capacity means. Let's get into our activity. Come on. Okay, everyone, let's get ready for our activity for today. And for today, we are gonna do a capacity hunt. Everyone say capacity hunt. For today, you'll need a piece of paper and a pencil, just like yesterday. And before we go on our hunt, let's set up our paper. So I need two categories. So I'm gonna draw a line down the middle. I have my two columns. This column will be one category, and it'll be the small capacity category. So I'm gonna write down small capacity. And the other category is going to be the big capacity. And now I can start my hunt. I'm gonna look all over my house for 3 objects that have a small capacity and 3 objects that have a big capacity. Okay, I found one object that has a small capacity. It is a spoon. I know a spoon has a small capacity right here because when you put something inside, it doesn't hold a lot. So here's my spoon, and if I put my cube in it, it can only hold like 1 or maybe 2 cubes. So the spoon has a small capacity. So I'm gonna draw the object that I found. So a spoon, this looks like an oval to me, so I'm gonna draw an oval and the handle like that, and that's my spoon. Don't forget to label your object. So I'm gonna write down spoon, S-P-O-O-N. And to label the capacity, I'm gonna draw 2 small arrows pointing inside the spoon. So there is my finished object, all recorded. I found an object that has a big capacity in my house too. I found this big shopping bag that I use when I go grocery shopping. So inside, it can hold a lot of cubes. That's how I know it has a big capacity, because it can hold a lot of cubes. So I'm gonna draw it in my big capacity category. So I know my bag, it's kind of like a rectangle, and then it has 2 handles like that. And I finished my drawing and I'm gonna label it. I'm gonna write down the word bag. Bag. And I'm gonna label my drawing with 2 big arrows because it has a big capacity. Now, friends, I started, but I still need 2 more objects under small capacity and 2 objects under big capacity. Make sure when you're finished, you can color it, you can make it look much nicer than Mr. Junie's, and make sure to share it on Facebook. Good luck, everyone. Thank you for watching today's daily math activity. Make sure you share your videos and your pictures in the comments of this post. And one thing to remember, tomorrow's Spirit Day is 60s Day. What's tomorrow's Spirit Day? It's 60s Day. So ask your families. You can dress up in a costume, like a hippie costume. You can wear flower crowns. You can wear lots of prints and lots of colors. And make sure you wear these costumes as you're doing your daily math activity. I'll see you tomorrow for another daily math activity. Peace out!